y'all, it's me, Fletch, back at it again with yet another video you guys should already know because I'm the baddest. What? The baddest trans bitch on YouTube, and that is of the period, darling. I know I haven't been on here in quite some time, you guys, but y'all know I was sick earlier. And then, my sister, she just came home from Denver, y'all. So I'm so excited. I've been enjoying my time with her. And then I've been also doing some Christmas shopping. I was participating in Vlogmas, kind of, sort of, but not really. But, anywho, I asked you all to comment any type of questions you wanted to ask me because this is going to be a series that I'm going to start called Fletch Tells All. You can be as messy as you want to be. You can be as truthful as you want to be. You can be as personal as you want to be. Just don't be vicious. Like, some things I won't answer, some things I will answer. But if you know that it's not an appropriate question to ask, don't ask it. You get what I'm saying? That's common sense. Like, everybody should know that. A couple of people asked me some questions, and I'm looking to answer all these questions, all your questions, and give my open and honest opinion. So the first question we have is by my bestie boo, Miss Alizea. Girl, I love you so much, honey. You have not commented in quite some time, boo, but I see that your channel's popping off. You're doing such a great job, and I'm so proud of my trans sister. So she said that she has two questions. So her first question was, where do you see yourself in 2 years? And the second question is, will you ever do a coming out story? Because I know that story time will be one for the books. Now, let's go with question number one real quick. Now, where do I see myself in 2 years? So, honestly, oh shit, I'm choked. I'm not too sure where I see myself in 2 years, but I know where I want to be in 2 years. Now, where I want to be is I want to be already owning my own business, starting my own business, opening my homeless shelter. I want to be a participant in the AIDS HIV walk. I want to be able to open a clinic as well that is not taboo. That's for all genders, all ages, all sexualities, where you can go in there and get tested for free. For free. And if you need any type of medication, whatever that may be, hormones will be free. Things like that. That's kind of something that I'm leaning towards. Also, another thing is I plan on being the hell up out my mama's house. Like, girl, like, love her to death, but girl, I'm sick of this. Well, I ain't gonna say this bitch. Ooh. But I'm sick of her. Like, love her to death, but I'm just so tired of living under her roof, under her rules. I'm tired of being at this damn house, y'all, with all these damn folks to be in here, girl. Like, I want my own space. I want to walk around with my t-shirt and my panties on, girl, with my little hood nigga sitting on the couch. Like, what? Like, seriously. Girl, I'm tired of this shit. Like, there's no freedom over here. There's no free reign. There's no, like, judge-free zone. Like, everything over here is just so, ugh. It's just, ugh. I hate it. Now, I've already done a coming out story time, but I kind of did it in, like, pictures, like a slideshow, things like that. But if you guys would like to have an in-depth coming out story time, please let me know, y'all, because it may get a little emotional. But I really feel like I'm prepared to tell this story time because, of course, not all trans women started out as just trans. You get what I'm saying? I started off as, a straight male, then a confused straight male, then a curious straight male, then a bisexual straight male, then a gay straight, then a gay, well, bisexual straight male. I mean, technically, I guess, girl, I don't know. Then a bisexual male, whatever. Bitch, point being, I started off as a man. So the way my mind thinks when it comes to coming out is totally different from the way somebody who already knew who they were at a young age felt when they were coming out. It was so much harder for me. Thank you, Alizé, for commenting, Miss Thing. Honey, I hope to see you one day, girl. Because we got to go hang out, get some food, some drinks, something, okay? Because, baby, you are the party. So we have a question from Boo Lady Beauty Care. I love her. Like, she's always commenting on stuff, and she's so hilarious. So, she says, do you think you could ever be in a serious relationship? Now, I personally don't think that I could ever be in a serious committed relationship because I'm very flirtatious and I've been single for so long. Being committed to one person, one being, one spirit would be a lot for me to handle because I'm coming from being single for X amount of years and now I'm supposed to be submissive. I'm supposed to be respectful of your emotions, take on all your baggage, take on your insecurities to try to make you feel better, make you feel secure in a relationship that I did not ask for. Like, it's just too much stress. And then a lot of times, like, the way the world is now, people are in love with the aesthetic of a relationship, not the authenticity of a relationship. I could never be with somebody that wants to post me every 5 minutes just to prove to bitches that they're not single. I don't want to do that. If I want to be shown off like a trophy, bitch, I would have been made out of metal. Like, seriously. If you love me for who I am, love me for who I am and all that comes with it. Not love me for who I am because you want to prove to the world that I can date a trans woman and it's fine with me and you guys should too. No, bitch, I don't need that. I don't need no bitch to be trying to use me as a way to gain some clout or attention. I don't need that. And when I say clout don't always mean that you're like somebody that's up there in the ranks. Clout can mean something that you can benefit from by doing something else. Clout don't always mean that you're trying to like get some money or get views. No, it doesn't always mean that. And I am just not going to be that person. I'm not going to be somebody's showgirl. I'm just not going to be that. Now, that doesn't mean that I won't, because I do want to be. But right now, the generation is so like sick. And I don't have time to be trying to heal sick individuals. She also asked, do you prefer hookups instead? She said, if so, why? I personally don't. Okay, I like me a cute little hookup. Like, hookups are great. But do I prefer hookups? Honestly, no. Because you have to think about it. A lot of these boys are very nifty, very thrifty, very shifty. And they like to play these fucking games. Like, girl, not to mention, honey, yesterday, this boy was trying to link up with me, right? So I asked this, let me not do too much. He asked me to link up, right? I told him, okay, that's fine. No penetration is needed. Like, talking about me, like, fucking him because he wanted me to top him like way in the past, like, he always bottoms for me or whatever, right? So I told him this time around, like, I didn't want to, like, put my friend beside you because I just wasn't, like, I just didn't want to do it, like, because he told me last time he wasn't in the mood for that. So I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe, like, you don't want to do that right now. You're trying to, like, do something, experience, something else, learn something else. I don't know, bitch, I don't know, boy's confusing. He was like, okay, like, why? And I said, oh, because I thought you said, like, you didn't want to do that anymore. He was like, oh, no, like, that was just for that one time. I'm like, oh, okay, so I guess you're down for it. So, girl, tell me why this man's response game is becoming very wag. He's not texting me back, taking 15, 25, 30 minutes to text me back. And then, mind you, I already done cleaned up my room, took my shower, girl, douched out, whatever the case may be, because you never know what it's going to give, honey, because you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready, correct? So, I done did all this shit, sprayed my room down, lit candles, girl. I done got myself drunk, bitch. I didn't need to drink yesterday. I got myself drunk, girl. Just a friend to text me, oh, hey, I was trying to see if we could link up later. You had ample time to tell me that you, A, were not cleaned out. B, you had ample time to clean out. And C, if you changed your mind, you could have told me a long time ago. You barely responded, bitch. All this time, we started texting around, like, give or take 12 o'clock. So you mean to tell me you couldn't do shit from 12 up until like 3? Like, bitch, come on now, girl. Like, you're playing fucking games with me, and I don't have the patience for it. So, basically, y'all, I don't prefer link-ups like that because boys like to play these fucking games. Then they want to gaslight you and make it seem like you're the issue. And another question that she has is, how do you feel about download men? Girl, this is how I feel about it. And I don't give a damn about how nobody feels. All of us are in our 20s at this point. 20s and above. There is no fucking reason why you at your big ass age can't come out and say that you like dick. There is no reason why at your big ass age you can't come out and say I like trans women. There's no reason at your big ass age that you still have to play pretend. Bitch, you still playing dress up in a closet that's been torn down 7 some odd years ago. Bitch, you should have been picked the outfit out by now. Like, what is you doing? What are you waiting on? A change to come? Like, bitch, come on now. Get it together. Like, I feel like men try to, when it comes to guys always feel the need to have to prove that they're men. And I don't understand why men feel the need to prove that they're men. I could say it comes from toxic masculinity. I could say it comes from their background. I could say it comes from society. I just think it's a man's thing, period. Mentally, it's just a man's thing. Because if you are a man, a real man, by the way, Real men respect who they are, they know who they are, and they ain't gonna let no other man tell them who the fuck they are. They stand on their 10 toes and they lead the pack, they don't follow the pack. And a lot of these men, they rather follow the pack than be a leader, and that's some shit that I cannot respect. You're 40 something years old with 2 kids and a wife, but you fucking on a damn femboy. Like, I don't understand that. Like, that shit throws me so bad, y'all, because if you know that you like a certain type of person or a certain type of gender or whatever the case may be, why are you furthermore dragging somebody else into your confused ass web of lies? I don't get it. I just don't get it. And then they say, oh, you know, it's really not as easy as you think. Bitch, it took me 13 years to come out the closet to my mama and tell her that I like men. If you can't find anybody, and when I say 13 years, I was a kid at that time growing up, confused about who I was. It didn't take me no 40, it didn't take me no 23, it didn't take me no 56 or no 78. I knew who I was. I knew what I liked. I didn't know what the terminology was, but I knew who I was and I knew what I liked. So how is it that me, at such a young age, is able to come to terms with who I am, but you, as a grown-ass man, can't? How is that possible? I can't respect any person that feels like they have to hide who they are, but yet on the forefront, at the front line, on the battlefield, you want to judge everybody else and their mama. She's a single mother. She's a whore because she likes to wear these type of clothing, or, you know, he's gay, he's a FAG, whatever the case may be. You know, they're confused. You want to be a woman so bad. I may be a man in a wig. I may be a man in a skirt. I may be whatever you want to call me. But one thing you can't say is that I'm afraid of who I am. I'm truthful, I'm honest, and I'm straight to the point. A bitch could never take away my confidence. A bitch could never take away my confidence, especially somebody who's insecure about who they are. You can't even accept who you are, but you're trying to tell me who I am. How the fuck? That's like giving somebody advice. That's like you being a pedophile, giving advice on how to cure his tendencies. Bitch, you're the same fucking thing, girl. Flip a coin, ho. Like, that's my take on DL men. I just feel like DL men are very pathetic. I wouldn't date a DL man. Absolutely not. I would date a bisexual man because he's already out there. Everybody knows his tea. His family knows his tea. He's not ashamed of me. A DL man is going to be ashamed of you. Whether you look as cunty as cunt or as fishy as fish, he's going to always be ashamed of you and who he is as a person. And I don't have time for nobody to be trying to become paranoid and paranoidally psychosis, and then you snatch my ass up and throw me into the Mississippi River. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, leave that crazy shit for bitches that love crazy shit. I don't. So, anywho, y'all, we're gonna move on. That was a mouthful. We're gonna move on. Thank you so much, boo lady, and thank you so much for always commenting, son. Love you, boo boo. A question I got from original Ray, 2 R's, y'all. 5030. I don't know if this is a boy or a girl. I'm just going to say they, okay? Because I don't want to be disrespectful. They said, how do you feel not going on dates much? Do you think your age makes you want to wait for the more serious things later in life, guy or relationship-wise? I kind of feel like what I mentioned before, when you are dealing with, like, men, period, DL men, going on dates is very difficult because 9 times out of 10, excuse me, y'all, 9 times out of 10, he's expecting something from you after that date, whether it be sex, whether it be sex, or whether it be sex. Like, girl, and then a lot of them be broke. Like, oh my gosh, you taking me on a date and you ain't got no money? Like, you thought I was gonna pay your way to success, bitch? Girl, you better get your ass on somewhere, ho. Enroll in a school or something. Get a scholarship, bitch. So, you know, I don't really feel... I feel like I've always asked guys to take me out on dates, but they've never pulled through on it. And I don't know if it's because they're not secure with themselves yet. I don't know if it's because I don't look like a lady. Like, I don't know what it is, bitch. I really don't know what it is, but I just really, like, I really feel like they're not as important because I can always go on a date with my mom. I don't feel bad about not going on dates because I can always go on dates with my mom or go on dates with my little sister or my family, go out to the movies with them, go out to hang out because I'm very family oriented. Going out on a random date with somebody that's probably going to want to have sex with me afterwards is not my ideal date. I want to be able to go out with you. We talk, we crack jokes, we laugh, we enjoy ourselves, enjoy our time. You know, we maybe hug, maybe a little kiss at the end of the night, and then we ask each other out on a second date. Like, that's my ideal date. I don't feel like dates are necessary unless you're looking to make something out of whatever you guys have going on. If you get what I'm saying. Like if you're looking for a relationship or you're looking to like date somebody, you're going on a date because you want to actually like date them, then okay, I can understand. But just for fun, just for the hell of it, I go with my family. I don't feel bad about it. I feel like my age definitely makes me want to wait for the more serious things in life because I'm still young. I'm only 23, y'all. I'll be 24 next year. And I feel like I still have so much learning to do and so much more growing to do because I'm still very immature. Like, whether I carry myself like I'm mature or not, mentally, my brain is still developing. I haven't gotten to like learn as much as I should. I am intelligent, but I feel like there's more for me to learn out here. And, you know, it's a lot of immature men out here, y'all. It's a lot of immature men. And two immature minds, they can't match. Like, you know, I can say all these different, like, advice type things. You'll try to be transparent. You know, try to be, like, you know, the spokesperson, the voice of reason, and then not follow my advice. So I feel like I'm still growing. You know, I'm still at a stage where I'm learning who I am. I'm still at a stage where I don't know who I am yet, you know, and I don't want to be just jumping into something with somebody who is equally as immature as me. And they try to manipulate the circumstances and morph me into the person that they want me to be. And I lose who I am in a person trying to love them for who they are, but they can't love me for who I am. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I've always used this phrase, age does not define maturity. I've seen some very old idiots and some young, intelligent African-American men. Like, you'll be surprised how smart these younger kids are and how much more mature these younger kids are than people that I go after in my age group and older. Okay, so let me clear this up just in case it comes off as something that is absolutely not. Y'all, I am not telling y'all to go out there and date people who are underage. No, that is not what I mean. What I'm saying is basically you'll be surprised at how much more mature these younger kids are versus people who are in our age range that we date. A lot of these younger kids are treating their little girlfriends like their wives. Like, girl, it's crazy. When we was growing up, girl, these boys hated us. It's really crazy, y'all. That's what I mean. So hopefully, like, they didn't get misconstrued. And if it did, I hope I cleared it up. Hopefully that answered the question. I don't know if it did or not. So another question says, how do you feel living at home? If this is too personal because they watch, please don't say it. I don't want things to get worse or bad. Well, first of all, I appreciate you for being considerate. That is so sweet. That is very, very sweet. But I touched on this earlier, but I kind of just feel like, you know, it's cool, but I don't have the freedoms that I used to have. Because even when I was living here and, you know, it wasn't as many people in the house as it is now, y'all, I literally had so much more freedom. Like, everything was way more peaceful. Like, there was no tension in the house. There was no drama, no naysayers, no outliers, none of that. Like, it was just me, my thoughts, in my room, and my link-ups. I had more peace then. Right now, I don't have peace. I don't have peace. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to, like, getting the fuck up out of here. Like, seriously. I'm looking forward to getting the hell up out of here because I feel like I've done what I need to do here. There's nothing else for me to do here. My mom's done everything she needs to do here. It's time for me to get the hell up out the nest. Like, Mother Hen has done everything she needs to do for me. I'm the new chick on the block. So this chick got to go spread her wings and fly and find her a little rooster. I want to say a cock, but, you know, got to find her little rooster or something like that. And, you know, handle her beeswax. I can't keep living under my mother's guide all the time. Another question they asked was favorite things about yourself and a favorite memory. The favorite thing about myself is that I'm able to see through people's bullshit. Like, there's absolutely nothing that you can put in front of me that you'll say is red when I can clearly see that it's black. Like, there's nothing you can put in front of my face. Or there's no way you could try to, like, gaslight me or try to pretend like you didn't say something or pretend like you are this very nice, outgoing, kind person. Girl, I see through facades every fucking day. Like, every day. Bitches will try to prove themselves and make themselves be relevant in situations they're not relevant in. And it's like, girl, I know you. I know who you are. And I hold people accountable. Like, you're not going to sit in here and try to make it seem like you're a victim in a situation that you're an aggressor in. Absolutely fucking not. I hate when people try to act like they don't understand, they don't know. Girl, you know. Just like I know. One thing I can say that I like about myself is that I'm a no bullshit person. I'm not gonna let nobody play with me. I don't have time for that. These boys have learned that all this year. I'm not the bitch to play with. Play with your asshole. Don't play with me. And my favorite memory, what can I think of as favorite memory? Because I have so many, y'all. Like, my favorite memory. I mean, like, does it have to be, like, sexual? Or, like, what does it have to be? Like, I don't know. My favorite memory is when my dad was very, very sick, y'all. And he was living with us. We had a conversation about, like, my sexuality, about, like, why he didn't approve of my sexuality at the time. And he told me some personal things that I never knew. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know to what extent. You know, he told me a lot. And he also expressed to me that, you know, he's going to always, you know, love me and care for me. You know, at that time, he was very ignorant. He didn't understand it because he was trying so hard to, like, get over all his childhood trauma. And then he told me, like, why my middle name is what my middle name is. And, girl, he said, I want you to always have a piece of me wherever you go. And then, like, shortly after that, y'all, he passed away. So that's my favorite memory. That is going to be something I'm going to always live with for the rest of my life. That is why I haven't changed, like, my name per se yet. Like, I still go by my real government name. Like, y'all, I don't care about, like, my name, you know, Denise or nothing like that. Girl, I don't, because my name is very special to me. And then I'm the only son, to be quite frank with you. Like, girl, you know I keep it real. I'm the only son, so I have to be able to carry my last name. Like, I don't want to change that. Like, we have our ups and downs as a Fletcher family, but you know, I can't disregard who I am or where I came from over simple, small, minuscule bullshit. That's a favorite memory of mine. So thank you so much, Original Ray. So we have Riri, yeah, that's me. 914A, hey bitch. Girl, what's T? I love her. So she's like, what was your worst experience with a DL man? Oh my gosh, like my worst experience with a DL man. Let me think. So, worst experience, girl. Oh, y'all, I've kind of told all my worst story times upon your worst experience with a DL man. My worst experience with a DL man probably would have been that day when that boy, I think I called him like Chester or something like that. That was my worst experience ever. Like, it was the worst experience ever. Like, Fran was not cool at all. Like, I hated every second of that damn link up, me doing his hair and stuff like that, girl. He hit me up asking me to retwist his hair again, girl. At first, like, when he was texting me on Jack, girl, I didn't know who the fuck he was. I'm like, oh, this is probably like somebody that, you know, I used to hang out with in the past. Like, you know, maybe this is my friend Sin. Like, and y'all don't know about Sin, girl, but Sin, that's my friend. I love me some Sins. Me and Sin, we go way back, like way back. It's me and Sin. But I was like, maybe this is Sin wanting me to retwist his hair because now I know how to retwist hair, so it'll look way better than it did like in the past. But girl, whole time it's Chester or whatever the fuck I called him. I'm like, girl, by the time I said, oh, I'm gonna need to spend the night, bitch. No, you're not. You won't be able to. This is not that type of video. We're not gonna do that. Okay, so we're gonna move on before I get heated. So another question was, do you think you would ever have any kids? I would love to have kids. Like, it's so crazy. I would love to have children. I would love to have children. 100%. I really would. I don't know with who. I don't know when, but I would love to have kids. And that was a reason why I also stopped taking my hormones, not only to, like, you know, make my dad happy, but also because I heard that it can make you become sterile. And like TMI, y'all, but when I would be like, you know, and I would, you know, kaplooey, it would be like little dots, little droplets, and they were clear. And I don't know what the fuck that meant, but girl, I would love to have a little me running around, or to have a daughter. Oh my goodness, y'all, I want a daughter so bad, y'all. Like, I would love to have a daughter so bad. Because she's going to be the baddest little girl walking. Like, I'm telling you, best weave, best clothes, best makeup, best jewelry, best bags, best shoes. She's going to be that girl. Now, talking about a kid, I ain't gonna call her no bitch. But when she get older, like in her like 20s and 30s, she's going to be that bitch, okay? And she's going to be like, my daddy did that, bitch. And I did. And I fucking did. Hello. But you know, I do want kids in the future. If I have a son, it's going to be great too. But I really don't want a son. I would rather prefer to have a daughter. But You know, if I do have a boy, that's fine too. But yeah. What's one thing you regret? One thing that I regret is not taking advantage of my opportunities to spend time with my dad while he was here. That is one thing that I do regret, because there was a time when me and my dad were not talking at all. Like, I wanted to fight him and everything. Girl, I would have got my ass beat. But, girl, like, I wanted to fight him and everything like that, because he was not as present as he should have been, because he was too busy doing his own thing. Of course, I'm not going to put my personal business in here, but it's too many things going on, and too many things that I had seen, I had seen that I saw growing up that I shouldn't have seen growing up. And I felt like he just didn't give a fuck. And it was really, like, hurting me. Like, it'll be times when I want to spend time with him, and then he'd be mean to me for no reason. Like, but over time, like, as I got older, I started to understand my dad. And it was kind of, like, too late when I started understanding him, because he started getting sick. He literally started getting sick so bad, y'all. My first time seeing him, after he started dealing with, like, you know, his things he was dealing with, he did not look like himself. He looked like he was dying. Like, y'all, some people have said they have seen death before. That is probably one of the scariest things that I've ever seen. Like, he didn't look anything like himself at all. Like, he looked like a skeleton, y'all. Like, it was, oh my goodness, y'all, it was so bad. It was so bad. I just regret not giving him the opportunity to get to know me, and I regret not giving him an opportunity for me to get to know him, you know, because we're all people at the end of the day. You know, everybody's living life for the first time. Nobody knows what's going to happen in this thing called life, and you have to be able to give people grace and give yourself grace. Don't beat yourself up over things that you have no control over. I have no control over his infidelities. I have no control over, like, what he brought around us. I have no control over the situations that we were put in. I have no control over the way that I felt about him. Like, I've always loved my dad, and I always will love my dad, but there are some things that he did that were not acceptable. Like, how are you preaching on how to treat a woman, but you're not treating my mother right? You get what I'm saying? So, you know, it took a minute, but I never stopped loving my dad. I always talked to him. I always told him that I love him. I always called him, like, you know, all that stuff, because that's my dad. You know, I'm his mini-me. Like, seriously. One thing that I regret, and that's pretty much it, because I don't want to get all sappy and sad, y'all. So, we're going to move on. So, Billy went crazy, asked me, if you could say one thing to the dolls, well, to all the dolls, what would it be? Stop trying to be overtly feminine. And I know that it's so crazy to say, but this is my thing. Now, all of us want to be confident. All of us want to be accepted in spaces that we have to find our way to be accepted into, right? But you shouldn't lose track of who you are to please the masses. I literally cut my hair, and I'm going to cut my hair some more to get some waves and whatnot, girl. Very masculine style, right, for a lady, quote, quote. But confidence is key. Stop trying so hard to, like, please men. Like, it's like you're trying so hard to be on a man's radar. Men are going to come to you if they want to come to you. It don't matter how many boobs implants you get. It don't matter how many times you go get you a little fat transfer. It doesn't matter. Like, girl, you should be able to be the baddest bitch when you walk into the room. Should nobody be able to tell you that you're not the baddest bitch? You should know in your head that you're the baddest bitch. You get what I'm saying? I hate the overtly feminine bimbo look. Like, I really hate how society has made trans women feel like they have to be overtly feminine. Because a lot of women out here aren't overtly feminine. Like, you got women out here that wear men's clothing and are sexy as hell. Why can't you walk out the house with basketball shorts on, a wife beating some gym shoes with a cute little, like, 360 wave set, or like a little high top fade, or like a cute little wig, whatever it is, and have your cute little tomboy setting going on and still feel like the baddest bitch? Why do you feel like you're a man? Like, I don't have a lot of cleavage, but I still feel like a woman. You know, I don't have, you know, the biggest butt, but I still feel sexy. I don't feel like I need to be dolled up for a man to want to talk to me, or for society to accept me. Because I've been in men's spaces and they still didn't accept me as a man. So, like, girl, it is what it is. I hate that so much. And it's more to it than that, but I don't want to get myself canceled because there's a lot that I want to say on that. There's a lot that I want to say on that. If you are a lady, you're a lady. Women don't have to prove that they're women. They just are. So why are you trying to prove that you are? Just be. You don't have to play the part to be the arts. I've said this before. You don't have to do that. Just be true to who you are. Be yourself, girl. Live, live, live. If a man want to talk to you, like I said, he will talk to you. Don't transition because you want the DL men, because that's a fad. Don't do that. That is not genuine at all. That is not something that you need to do, because you're going to go around thinking that, oh my gosh, everything that glitters is gold. And then when these niggas do you dirty, you like, damn, like now I feel like, why am I trans? I'm going to detransition because the men don't want me. Nobody wants me, blah, blah, blah. Now you're an insecure ass bitch. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, never seek validation from bitches that don't fuck with you. Okay. Don't do that. And a lot of trans girls seek validation from women so much. And I hate that. I hate that so much. Be who you are for your pride, bitch, for your ego, for your mental state, for your heart, for you, for your spirit, not because another bitch told you to do that. That was a really good question, though. I really appreciate that. The question that I was asked was by Lover, F7R. They said, if there is one thing you have done that you wish you could erase, what would it be? If I tell y'all what it is, it would be very personal, and I don't want that information online. But let's just say, I wish that I protected myself better, mentally, physically, and emotionally. I wish that I was more educated on a lot of things dealing with, like, myself, if that makes sense. Because situations have occurred to where now you had to live with something that you did, So, it kind of just is what it is. That would be one thing that I would say that I would change. That's what life is for. To teach you lessons, girl. So, yeah. And if you think you know what I'm talking about, keep it to your fucking self. Last question that I got was from, again, my girl Riri. Yeah, it's me, girl. What's tea, baby? She said, do you be scared when linking with first timers? When you say first timers, like, do you mean like people that have never linked with like a trans person before, or like what do you mean? Because if that's what you mean, then yes. Because you never know what somebody else is thinking. You never know like what their mental state is. You just never know. You never know, girl. You never know. And you have to always keep your head on the swivel and be ready, because you never know. Again, you just never know. I'm more so terrified of pulling up on other people, like going to their houses, because I don't know like who all lives with you. I don't know if it's a setup type situation. I don't know what's going on. And I have to trust in the Lord himself and plead the blood of Jesus over myself and hope and pray that this is not one of those psychotic people that want to snatch my wig, because I ain't got time for it. You get what I'm saying? So, it's kind of like, ooh, I like my shoulder being out, but I kind of like my hair over my shoulder because, girl, like, it just looks more sexy. But I be very terrified because a lot of these boys out here, they're very like psychotic. They want to like pretend that they fuck with the girls, and then they want to kill the girls. And it's just like, why are you pretending? Like, in the beginning, why are you pretending to like something that you don't like, girl? Stick to what you know, girl. Like, if you're feeling like you shouldn't do something, maybe you shouldn't be doing it. Like, what are you doing? Girl, I have linked up with probably 2 people that I was petrified seeing, because it was like, this one man guy, I'm gonna tell the story about this too. He was like, on, ICE, right? And girl, we pulled up to this park, and we parked in front of this grave. And this man wants to have sex in front of this grave, y'all. I said, bitch, I'm not doing that. Like, that is utmost disrespectful thing you could ever do to somebody. I don't know whose grave this is. I'm not doing that. And then, like, Fran was like, hi. like high, girl. And he took me to this dark ass, like these, like it was like a park, but it was this big ass thing of woods right in front of the car, girl. And I thought I was seeing shit, like y'all. It was so creepy, girl. He had like a gun in the car, like it was creepy. It was so creepy. Oh my gosh, it was so creepy. I thought something was gonna happen to me. Then I remember I linked up with the catfish guy. Like that scared me so bad because he could have did whatever he wanted to do to me, girl. Like it's just, I try not to like show how I feel on my face when I'm linking up with people because sometimes, girl, like people can feed off of that like fear, and you don't ever want nobody to know that you're scared. You never want nobody to know that. Stick to a poker face. Don't let nobody know how you feel. Calm your heart rate down. Relax. Because, child, some of the girls out here, they done linked up with some boys and they done had some gut feelings and you never see them again. So, that's all I got to say on that one, girl. That is all I have to say on that one. So thank you all so much for tuning into this cute little Q&A, girl. Y'all asked some really good fucking questions. Some really great questions. So I appreciate who all asked questions. Probably for my next Q&A, updated Q&A, whatever the case may be. My Flesh Tells All. I have some more like questions that are like really juicy because I really love these questions. I really love these questions. So thank you all so much for tuning into this video. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Please sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for videos like this one. And if you love my gorgeous face, obviously, make sure you guys share with what the fuck? Make sure you guys share with your friends, your family, your foes, all that. And I will catch you badass bitches in my next video. Bye, bitches.